For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC25 coins, especially with Team of the Season now here, please check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for now a massive 8% off your order. Go now. The most fun formation to use on FC25 while also being probably one of the most meta formations as well. And it is the formation you are looking at right on your screen right here. Yes, it is of course the 4-2-2-2. Very similar to the 4-2-1-3, the 4-4-2. But in comparison to the 4-4-2, we actually do get 2 CDMs rather than 2 central midfielders. So it does help us out a lot in terms of defensively when you are using this formation. But before we get into the custom tactics that I'm now using in the 4-2-2-2, please YouTube, I say it in most of my videos, drop this video a like for me, drop a comment down below with any questions that you have as well, and please hit that subscribe button to my channel. That would mean the world to me. So without any further ado, let's get into the custom tactic. Now remember, the code to use these custom tactics will be the top pinned comment down below in the comment section, and it will also be in the last 15, 20, 30 seconds of the video as well on your screen. So if you want to use these custom tactics literally play for play, bar for bar, so you don't even have to do anything, you just type in the code and you will get my custom tactics. You can do that. So as we move on into the tactical preset, that of course is going to be on custom. I don't know why anyone would want to use anything else other than custom. The whole point of custom tactics on FC25 and FIFA in general is that you want to use your own. Well, not use your own as such, but you want to use something new, and you want to, so if you know there's a really good player like myself, you want to use the same tactics as me. That is why you use custom on that tactical preset. The formation of course is the 4-2-2-2. I know, and I don't know whether any of you agree, let me know in the comment section down below if you agree or disagree with this. I actually see a lot of people using this formation now. I'm very high up. I'm actually in Division 1 now, I think, because we did get relegated in the new season. But always in Elite, always rank 2 minimum, basically. Normally it's a rank 1, but sometimes I will lose a game every week, you know, just happens. I do now play a lot of 4-2-2-2s. 4-2-1-3, of course, is the most popular. That is definitely the formation that I play against the most. But now I'm coming up against a lot of 4-2-2-2s, and the reason being is because this formation is just very good. Like, it is very good. And now on the build-up style, like I say in a lot of my custom tactics videos recently, I actually said it on the 4-2-1-3 video yesterday as well. Counter is what I use. So counter on the build-up style. This approach encourages players to get in behind the opposition's defence as the team transitions quickly from defence to attack. That is what I use. So when we lose the ball, our team will run back into their defensive shape very quickly. But then when we get the ball, we'll break forward at pace and do a lot of penetrating runs in behind. I like that. I think that is the best. But if you are someone that struggles to create opportunities, you know, that might be a lot of you, that might be everyone watching this video, it might be hardly any of you, but if you are someone that does struggle to create goal scoring opportunities, definitely give that balance a go on the build-up style. You won't go too far on with that, believe you me. Balanced on the build-up style is very nice, believe you me. But of course, what I use though is counter. Now, with the defensive approach, there are 3 options, and all 3 of them are just as good as each other. I think this all comes down to your personal preference from what you want. I personally use aggressive, which is 95 line height. I like to press really high up the pitch, get my defensive line quite high, basically play in my opponent's half rather than letting them play in my half. That's what I use and what I think is the best. But if you are someone that does struggle defensively, you can either use 70, which is high on the defensive approach, or balanced, which is 50 on the line height. It's honestly, that is purely down to your personal preference. All 3 of them are good. 50, 70 and 95. All 3 of them have their perks and then have their pros and their cons. It's all down to what you would like to use. But for me, of course, it is 95 on the aggressive line height. As we then move into the player roles, yes, now this is where things do get a little bit interesting, and they do. Left-sided striker, as always, is on advanced forward and support when I'm using a 2-striker formation. And then my right-sided striker is on advanced forward and attack. It doesn't matter if you want to flip that around. It doesn't really matter, YouTube, at all. So that's what I like to use. So advanced forward and support on the left-sided striker, advanced forward and attack on the right-sided striker. That's just what I like to use, and that is just my personal preference. The left-sided cam, and you've probably seen a lot of people using this, is now going to be on half winger. Yes, so half winger on that left-sided cam. So the left-sided cam will basically play as a left midfielder in a 4-4-2. They will basically, if you read what it says, a midfielder who provides width when their team is in possession, moving along the flanks to offer a wide threat, particularly effective when one of 3 central midfielders. I really like that. It's something I've been experimenting now since I've been back from my holiday. Very good and a viable option. The right-sided cam, there are 2 options that you can use. Okay, option number 1 is the option that I'm using, and that is shadow striker and attack. That is what I prefer. So shadow striker and attack on the right-sided cam. The other option is playmaker. So it kind of just playmaker and balanced. It kind of depends what you want. I personally do prefer that shadow striker on one of my cams just to give us more offensive support, really. Both CDMs, because of how this formation plays though, are on deep line playmaker and defense. So both of them are on deep line playmaker and defense. So they will just shield and protect that back 4. They won't venture too far out from that middle of the pitch, and gives us kind of like a nice base to really attack from. And then you see, because our left-sided cam is on half winger, so because the left-sided cam is on half winger, the right-sided cam will basically play as a number 10 regardless of the role that they are on, unless you play half winger. So you kind of get that holy trinity I always talk about in terms of the back 4, in terms of like the cam behind the 2 strikers. I've always called it the holy trinity. I don't really know why. It's just so effective on every single FIFA, and this FIFA/FC is no different. As we then move on to the left back and the right back, both the left back and the right back are on full back and defend, and that is exactly for the reason, like I said in yesterday's video, because of the 4-2-1-3 meta, which is the best formation on the game. I'm telling you something though, this formation is not far off at all. I'm telling you, that is insane and so fun to use. But you kind of need both your left back and your right back on full back and defend, because if you have an overlapping wing back, your opponent will more than likely be playing the 4-2-1-3. They will play 1 through ball over the top, in terms of that overlapping wing back will be out of position and high up the pitch. Their left or right winger won't trap back, so they will get 1 through ball in, and they're just running straight on goal. It's really annoying, especially for someone like myself, who I always basically play with overlapping wing backs. It's what I enjoy. You just can't really do it on this FIFA. It's really annoying. Both centre backs though are just on defender and defend, your simple bread and butter really. And then the goalkeeper though is on sweeper, keeper and balance. So you see, without the ball, sets up in the 4-2-2, because of course you defend in the formation that you are using. But then when we have the ball, it really does play as like an overload on the left hand side. Very nice. If you want to maybe have an overlapping wing back on the right hand side to give you some width on that right hand side, you can definitely do that. But just remember, be wary of the 4-2-1-3 meta, in terms of you will get done on the counter attack. Like, you just will. It's really annoying. And there you will see the code right on your screen right there. And remember, the code will be the top pinned comment down below in the comment section. And that is going to be the end of the video on the 4-2-2. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do, YouTube. Drop this video a like for me. Drop a comment down below. And please hit that subscribe button to my channel. That would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out.